Hello and good day everyone, my name is Sebastian and you're watching The Novice Prospect. Welcome back to episode 3 of Castle of Illusion. And so I've got my wife with me and she's doing the actual playing, and yeah, we're going to see, we've got another level ahead of us with 3 stages. So
Yeah, that's fair.
yeah, just trying to get the audio properly sorted. But yeah, my wife's ready to go and she can hit start whenever she wants to.
I don't really want to.
I'll be fine, I'll be fine. Fantastic. So we're going to hit continue. And now my wife has been practicing over the last couple of days, because the boss fight was a little bit of a doozy. And here we go.
But Mickey had no time to congratulate himself. Another 5 gems and Minnie were yet to be found.
And so, as you may have noticed, my wife's just picked up a gem, or Mickey, I think, a life inside the castle, and she's found actually a few more things that she's going to probably do after this level.
Probably.
There was an upstairs bit that she had found, you know, there's a few more gems to be found, things like that. But let's get through these levels. And so, as usual, we have 3 stages. Ooh. And as far as we're aware, like any enemy you jump on gives you a boost in terms of jumping. And good old Mario mechanic, we're underwater, we're avoiding fish. And then you have these sort of forced streams that will just catapult you along. But there is actually hidden bits here as well, so this is what my wife's trying to get to. I think you're supposed to go that way, I'm not sure. But yeah, so it's an ever-changing world, and there's a lot of these sort of combo jumps that we've just seen there. And they're more really to get to certain areas like here, where you get more, you know, of the gems, so you can unlock the doors. And again, there's a lot of alternate paths you can always take here. You need to be careful you're not getting sucked into one of these streams if you want to go and explore. So, you know, there's a lot to be done here. And again, another reason why my wife is not doing so much of the talking, that's why I'm doing it, so she can actually concentrate on the game as it's happening and she can focus on getting Mickey through his life. And more gems, awesome. I would have thought you could have maybe jumped up there. Like, oh right, it just
No,
it right.
won't let me.
I would have just brought you down here anyways.
Yeah.
Fair enough. It's just another alternate path. Ooh.
Wrong bit.
Okay, so she's just chose the wrong bit there, which is fine. Oh.
Oh, yeah.
That happens. Just as well she picked up an extra life just there earlier on.
This new world, he noticed colossal storm clouds gathering in the skies. Hopefully the rain would hold off long enough for him to make it back to the castle.
Ooh. Only 2 stars left. Oh. Go, and that double jump thing. Not, I would rather call it a combo jump really, because it's not. I think these spawn only in once you left the screen. Yeah. Ah.
Need that life.
I know. So again, you have to just, I think, despawn that screen. That whole section, essentially. And when you come back to it, yep. And it's actually really good that this game is fairly reliable on, you know, spawning certain things, on triggering certain events. Like your own death too.
As Mickey surveyed this new world, he noticed colossal storm clouds gathering in the skies. Hopefully the rain would hold off long enough for him to make it back to the castle.
That looked really good. There we go. It's a little bit of a shame that the game doesn't actually save certain things like, you know, the things that you've picked up. I haven't seen a checkpoint system except for finishing stages. And I'm sure that would be a nice to have thing, you know, where you can you passed a certain stage in this level and you'd actually get it saved, and that would be nice to have. But
I suppose they're so short.
Hmm?
I suppose they're short.
Fair enough, you know, the levels are fairly short. But then again, you have levels in games like Mario, which are fairly very short as well, and they have a sort of checkpoint mechanic. But again, you know, it's something that obviously the developers didn't think was necessary. And considering the scope of the game, I can see the point. It's not actually a dig here. It's just, as I say, it would be a nice to have. Okay, and so we've figured this out fairly quickly, and all you're doing is you're put together the shape of the head in the middle. You know, there's 3 parts to it that basically make up the whole head, and that was it.
Wow, this place is huge.
Yes, this thing with these waterfalls, so you see an indication on when it starts, but you actually want to be away from it because it will just throw you down to the bottom of the level, and if there is no floor underneath, then yeah, you will get thrown out the level and lose a life.
That's it quite a bit.
Yes, my wife has found this out quite a few times. As I say, she practiced, because there's a lot of, again, these sort of combo jumps as well that need to be timed fairly correctly. And now these bats, we know they do just respawn after a time. There's 1, and there's 2, and there's your combo jump. But you know, this is also a level that has collapsing platforms. Something we've also found out the hard way, so to speak. Yeah, like so. Alright, that's how to cross that specific gap, and then again, collapsing block. Now these fish can be jumped on, so there is a section as well where you have to actually go and do that. And here's the collapsing sections I was talking about, and the effect of being thrown down. Now, as long as you're on the swing, even if you counter an enemy, it will automatically get defeated.
Past the giant carved duck, He remembered Donald's advice on adventures. Never have them.
Oh, look, it's Bilbo Baggins. Well, before he went on his first adventure. Oh, I see a chest there, but I have no clue how to get to it. I'm sure my wife may have figured it out.
Nope.
Nope? Okay. Which is fair enough. Ooh.
Like that.
And then there is that, you know. But okay, no, it does appear that there's a checkpoint mechanic, because we have obviously started further into this level than we were before, which is a good thing. And again, you know, a lot of this is actually just timing it on...
Oh.
That would have been the jump, I think. So, when you get washed down by the water, you actually don't lose a life. What happens is you lose a star. So, like a health point, if you will. Get thrown a bit back. I think if you would have dropped down there on the left. That's right where the chest is, isn't it? Aye? Oh no, how? What? No!
Just get around it.
Yeah. So, you have to be on the side of it to open it. Okay, I understand. Shoot it open and then drop down. So there we go, we've actually figured that part out. Even though it means double backing yet again. Oh, quite a few gems. You know, this is, again, this is one of those games where it does sometimes pay to wait for another cycle of, you know, waltz like this. And there we go, first stage done. Fantastic. Okay. Act 2. Okay.
Mickey wasn't sure just how deep underground he was, but the next rainbow gem had to be there somewhere.
And so the water that we're seeing flowing past here works basically in a non-lethal way, but it does throw you back in the level because it is a stream that, well, you can see the flow. So it points back to the beginning of the level. If you get thrown into it, you end up being just flung back. Almost like the water jets that we had seen in the previous stage. Oh, a little bit closer than anyone would have liked it, I think.
That was lucky.
That was a good combo though. Lucky it may have been, but it got you past it. Ooh.
With a giant splash, Mickey plunged into the underwater depths of a creepy cave system, teeming with hungry skellyfish.
Yeah. Now, remember, underwater we really don't have a defense against these guys. So, dodge for all your worth.
The deeper Mickey went into the ruins, the more sure he was that something or someone was watching him.
Yeah, we shall get to that actually. But yeah, this is stressful. There we go. Again, there's a lot of platforming always involved in this game. was such a good combo. Wow. And now the reason she's obviously dropping back down here is to, yeah, grab more loot. You know my motto in the games as well, and in general when I play, loot all the things. Always be looting.
Kill everything.
And kill everything in your sight, that too, yes, of course. So again, more of this, with a changing flow actually, so you have to actually time this a bit. And then you wait there, otherwise it would get dragged back down obviously. But we're actually in a good position, we've got 7 lives, we've got full health.
Makes a change.
It's a good change, and it means you're getting more confident with the game as well, which is always good to see. I love that myself as well when I get into a game and you get more confident. But yeah, there we go. That one done. Unless, oh, is there a hidden bit? Is there a secret? Oh,
There is.
look at this. To be quite honest with you guys, I would have just went straight for the exit. I wouldn't have even
I
bothered
didn't
to
even
check.
know that bit was there.
But yeah, stage 2 done. Well done. Awesome. And as I say, we're in a really good position for this boss fight.
I hate this bit.
Quake
Yeah.
creaked. Mickey darted hither and yon for safety, but found none. Suddenly,
Now,
the entire chamber flooded.
there is
and our hero
3 stages to this,
out.
and the stages are essentially identical except for more of these guys. Literally, first stage 1 guy, second stage 2 guys, third stage 3 guys. But the attacks they do and the general pattern of avoiding
Come on.
is in
Go
general the
away.
same. Alright, so he's going to go into his cubbyhole, the water is going to retreat, and then he's going to do a couple of jumps. And you dodge, 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 and push. Right, and you can see on his health bar essentially now that the next stage is 2 guys, so you're taking away 2 of the gems,
Was Mickey seeing double?
and
There truly were 2 of them.
most important, just keep dodging, just stay out of the way, and there we go, well done. And they're now gonna go retreat in a second. There we go. Right, and again, exactly the same pattern. Jump, jump, dodge, push. And dodge, and dodge, and dodge, and push. And you want to be behind him on his first jump, so that you end up after the triplet, that you're behind him when he sticks that tongue up, because that is a fairly
Mickey wondered
dangerous
if there
attack.
were an entire gang of these green-killed guppies.
Right? And in this level, as I say, the pattern is exactly the same. Stay out their way. That's all you need to do. And now they retreat. He's going to go and find the cubbyhole. And he's going to be the first one to attack. Oh, actually he wasn't. Fair enough. But there's your triplet and bush. 1, 2, 3, and bush. And this is the last guy. And bush. And with that, we have done this stage. The whole thing.
Yep.
Well done.
Reward indeed for such courage and cunning.
Done, Mickey.
Mickey thought
Well,
of Minnie.
Veronica.
Once he had all the gems, he'd build a rainbow. Mizrabel was surely shaking in her boots by now. Mickey had the 3rd rainbow gem, and he was determined to get the other 4.
8 lives now. I mean, that is absolutely incredible. And again, always be looting. We've unlocked the next stage as well already. That's absolutely great.
Chanced upon an enchanted mirror. In its reflection, he saw himself, but wearing far more magical clothes.
The expedition, Mickey, I can't mind that.
Neither can I. But he has that many costumes.
Yeah, true enough. And that is basically the pickups we're going to get from here, isn't it? So just referring back obviously to what I said earlier, a few extra gems and bits and bobs that could be found. And this would be basically our next stage.
Yep.
And
Library.
that is the library, and it is an ever-changing world. And it is interesting, it is frustrating, but that will be for next time. Thanks for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe if you like the content of this video. We highly appreciate the amount of viewers we had on these videos, and the amount of likes is absolutely astonishing. So thanks everyone for just interacting and reaching out. It's great. And yeah, until next time, peace out.